We went all high tech today.
We're going to get one of Alan's kids. We're just going to have it lowered all the way down.
There we go.
All right.
You guys take it away. Well, first of all, like I've asked a few of the others, one actual game down, you guys were able to get a win. How much does it help to have even just that experience, and how much does it help to have gotten off on the right foot? You're not coming into this second week, trying a second time to get those first points.
Yeah, incredibly proud of the guys. I thought they did a very good job. Obviously, there's still plenty for us to work on and to grow, but it's first game, and it's always nice to start off with a W, and especially in front of our home fans.
And we were talking about the chemistry and some of the new guys coming in. I feel like that's particularly on the defensive side. Lamar has to come in. You signed Zico yesterday. Mitch is suddenly now on the right side of defense. And I know you were a little frustrated with the defense giving up even just that one goal this past weekend. How much sort of progress have you made this week? How much more comfortable do you feel with how the defense is going?
Yeah, for us it's more, we got to focus on executing our principles. We know one of our principles is man-to-man box defending, and there was a free player in our box. So that's more where we're upset, because you got to perform and execute those principles. Now you're going to concede goals from time to time. That's part of the game. We don't want to, but the reality, you are going to concede. But just not in that fashion. We want someone tight on the opponent inside our own box, and then if they happen to score, then that's part of the game. But he was free, so that's the piece that we knew we had to be better at, and the players, lifted up their hands saying, yep, we got to be better, we learn from it, and hopefully we don't have it happen in Loudoun.
Like you said, goals sometimes happen. Is there maybe a little part of you that is a bit relieved almost, or not relieved, but a bit happy that you've got that one learning moment that you can say, look, best defense last year, it doesn't matter, we gave up this one goal, we shipped it in the first game of the season, we can't sit on that, we've got to improve already?
Yeah, obviously you never want to concede, so I wouldn't say I'm necessarily happy with conceding.
Yeah.
But even there are games that we have clean sheets, there's always ways that we can improve and be better. So this was just a great learning opportunity. We know we got to tighten up a little bit. The guys in the back are fantastic, so I'm pretty confident it's a one-off.
And this is the first away match of y'all's season, of course. And for some guys, weren't even here a few weeks ago for the El Paso trip. This is their first opportunity to just be on the road with the team. Are you kind of expecting them to build some of those typical bonds that you get on the road this season, particularly for some of the newer guys?
Yeah, we always want to be as cohesive as possible. Again, our mentality going into the game is the same mentality when we're home. We don't change home or away. We expect them to be mentality monsters, cohesive, ultra competitive, and resilient away. We know it's going to be a tough match. It's their home opener, so they'll be excited. They'll have their fans behind them, and they're coming off a big result, beating Memphis. So we know it's going to be a big challenge, but we're ready for it.
And one other part of that challenge is the high on Sunday, where you guys are playing, is going to be 42. Not, very similar to the weather we had for the last few weeks, but is there maybe a little part of you that's kind of glad we got this front to help your players get acclimated to the cold?
Yeah, there we go. San Antonio did us a favor these last couple of days to help us prepare for our trip in Loudoun.
You talked about some of the things you didn't like. Can you tell me a little bit of the things you did like from the previous game and what you're liking from them, your team on the field?
Yeah, I thought our pressing actions were fantastic. We forced a lot of turnovers in good areas of the field, which is our intent with our game model. We also created a lot of clear-cut opportunities, so that's always very positive. And then if you leave a match with 3 goals, that's always a good sign.
Mitch mentioned the target on your back this year as opposed to last year where you guys were being kind of underestimated. Does that change your approach as a coach, knowing we're the team to beat now? Does that change your approach at all?
No, our approach from game to game is the same. We play every game like it's a championship final. We play every half like it's our last half. We have to stick with that mentality because it gives us the best chance of being successful. It doesn't guarantee success, but we do feel it can set us up for positive outcomes. Yes, we understand the target is on our back. We've earned it. We've earned it, the right to have that target on our back. We embrace it, but we're not going to change in terms of our mentality.
And then you have your captains return this year. What have you seen from them as far as development and growth as leaders coming into the season?
Yeah, that's a great question. Fantastic human beings. Each year they keep growing. I keep piling more on their shoulders, asking more of them because they're capable. every year they're growing. They're fantastic human beings, great leaders. They're challenging now, how do you organize on the field while simultaneously focusing on executing your own tasks. And so they're just constantly being challenged, and they keep meeting the challenge, so I'm proud of them.